think it's good there.
Cool. You guys good?
Whenever you're ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Welcome to the Watering Hole. We're sitting down today with the Stray Sons. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Doing great,
Yeah.
man.
You guys want to introduce yourselves real quick? Obviously, we don't have the full band on today.
My name is Jonathan Guidi. I'm the lead guitar player.
And my name's Brad Sanders, and I'm the lead singer.
Cool. Awesome. You guys came all the way up from Amarillo, Texas.
Yes, sir. All the way from great Amarillo,
Yeah.
Texas.
So the first round, who do you guys compete against?
Max Goin and the Smoking Oats. Both of them really great. Max is here tonight.
Yeah.
Smoking Oats, phenomenal band out of, oh gosh, I don't remember what part of Oklahoma, but they're
Guthrie,
from Oklahoma.
I think.
Guthrie.
Yeah.
So,
We got a chance to talk to them whenever that they were here the first time, and then we got a chance to catch you guys and Max today, so we're pretty excited.
heck yeah.
So you went against Max before.
Yeah.
You're going against him again tonight. Do you have any? Are you worried about that at all, or?
Oh, no, man. We're here to have a good time.
So you haven't scoped out the competition? I mean, you.
Oh,
had to
yeah.
some
I mean, of
extent.
course, anytime you do something like this, you want to kind of say, well, you know what? Let's go listen to everybody else's music. But we don't really find ourselves competing with other people. We highly support other artists. And we just think it's awesome that they, Tumbleweed and whoever else made that decision to ask us back, thought we were good enough to compete with all these other great bands. And we just, whoever wins tonight, just there's no hard feelings. Just like, hey, these guys are good, and that's
happy to be here. Right?
Yeah, we're just,
So how did you guys hear about Battle of the Bands? Did you know of Tumbleweed prior, or?
I'd actually never heard of the festival before.
Yeah, so we had some friends last year compete in this competition, Coda Lewis.
Oh,
and the Flyers.
yeah. Okay.
I was gonna bring them up later. I'm glad
we're really close with those guys. They're probably our best friends in the business.
Yeah.
And they competed last year, and we rooted them on from a distance. This year, we decided we wanted to take a couple different risks, and maybe we applied to play different festivals. We applied to do all this different stuff, and we were like, we're going to apply for this and see if we get in. We honestly didn't expect to get picked because we're a little more on the rock side of red dirt, and here we are.
Yeah.
So we met Coda and Spencer randomly. We were backstage last year, and I see this guy walking. I'd seen him a couple times. This giant dude walking around in overalls.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
overalls.
I'm like, who is this guy? Like, what is this guy doing back here? And then he's got a dog, and what was the
a
dog's
tiny
name?
dog.
Oh,
Tank.
yes.
Tank. Yeah,
Like
Tank.
the road dog.
Yes.
And then he comes
goes
over to
everywhere
me,
with him.
and he's like, he hands me his drink. He's like, hold on to this for a second. He's like really drunk, and he gets a can of chew out of his pocket, and he like packs a dip, and then he's like, I'm Spencer. All right.
That sounds 100% accurate.
Yeah, that 100%.
And then the next day, we set up cornhole so they could go at it against
Spencer
each
was
other.
talking a lot of smack at cornhole, and I had to show him what's up. So Spencer, when you
Lay
watch
down,
this, I'm still up on you. So
So how did you meet them? How did you guys?
Well, we started about 2 years ago, and we just through networking, it's kind of the algorithm on Facebook and stuff like that kind of introduces you to other artists all the time. But we ended up playing a show with them about a year and a half ago or so up in Parsons, Kansas, and we were already friendly, but that show kind of solidified our brotherhood, and we try to play with them as much as we can throughout the year. We help each other out. We bounce ideas off each other. We have a habit of sending each other our.
Don't tell them what we send them.
I was going to say we send them our our music before we release it and get their opinions on things, and they do the same with us.
Yeah.
And it's just been the very first the very first band other than ourselves that we got really close with.
Yeah, they're super likable guys. Like, they're very likable guys.
Very approachable, real easy to get along with.
they reposted a meme that you guys posted the other day, and it cracked me up. And whenever
Was it the one that Jared just made?
it was the one that was it was like something like the Stray Sons at home. It's like Mom, I want the Stray Sons. It's like Mom says we got
Stray Sons at home.
Yeah, I got Stray Sons at home. And it was hilarious. It's like Cold Stone. or
Steve Austin.
Yeah, it was Steve Austin.
Yeah,
who else
Crocodile
started?
Dundee.
Yeah,
over here.
Crocodile
That's me.
Dundee.
I ain't wearing the hat right now. I'll wear it
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. So what's funny about that is it's like
Nathan Explosion right there.
Yeah, it's a true depiction of everybody in the band. And it just was kind of unexpected, and even threw us off. We laughed so hard over that. And
We don't take a lot of stuff too seriously, especially ourselves, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes. So we love having fun and just, trying to get other people to have fun with us.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the way to
great.
do it. What are you guys doing outside of music, like for hobbies?
So I'm actually a full-time musician.
Okay.
Oh,
that's
sweet.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a couple cover bands, a tribute band, and then these
Yeah.
guys are my
Cool.
other slice of the pie.
What's the tribute band, real quick?
I got a tribute band, Modern Day Vaughn, so Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh,
project.
cool. Yeah,
Then
that's
I got
awesome.
a classic rock cover band. I play in a blues band called the Texas Blues Rangers. Just filling my schedule however much I can.
Yeah, that's awesome.
he's being modest, but yeah, he's probably one of the most talented guitarists in Amarillo. And
know about all that.
and he's a great singer. So, and
I don't know. Maybe.
that's another thing too. Is like our bass player, who y'all can't see, he's off camera. He's in college to, he's working towards a doctorate in music. He's on the beginning stages of that.
Cool.
So he's also
Congrats.
he's a music producer. He's very self-driven and very talented in multiple areas. Jared, our other lead guitar player, I won't go in full detail, but he works in safety in a very, very
classified information.
classified field. I won't go in much more detail.
Well, are we allowed to say where he works?
I don't know if we should.
I'm sure you can.
I don't know.
I'm sure you could probably just say where he works. You probably can't go
we'll
into
just say a
detail.
nuclear plant somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Yeah.
nuclear?
It is nuclear.
Holy.
Yeah.
Which is
Or
cause for
atomic or
concern.
something. They make things that go boom boom.
Yeah.
we got Jared working there. Oh, man.
Jared works there. Our drummer Luke, he's, believe it or not, he's a cowboy, but he
Good old school cowboy.
good old school cowboy, but now he runs a gravel pit. So he runs that, and then I am a kind of a
We
I'm
call
a-
that entrepreneur, my buddy.
yeah, and I'm more of a handyman, construction, maintenance man for an assisted living facility.
Okay.
So we
Yeah.
all do something.
Yeah.
He's also a wrestler.
former retired.
Really?
Yeah.
He's making a comeback.
like college or like professional, like semi-pro?
Well, so I did the independent scene for a long
Yeah.
time, like the WWE stuff, but on the independent. I did that for about 6 years, and I am considering a small comeback. My youngest son's asking me to do some matches because he's never got a chance to watch
Yeah.
me, and so I'm like, Daddy's like 2.5 years out of shape.
Yeah.
What was your name?
I wrestle underneath my real name. I've always had this mentality that if I'm ever going to be famous in anything, I want people to know my name.
Yeah.
So, but I created a character loosely based off all my football coaches, going from high school all the way through college. A little based off Arnold Schwarzenegger. A little based off a couple different movie characters.
Stone Cold, Steve Austin.
I'm an Attitude Era baby, so I borrowed some stuff from Stone Cold, The Rock, and some other people. But it was Mr. Discipline, Brad Sanders, and then right before.
Discipline. You've never told me that, bro.
So, what was it? Marty McFly had that, or no, it was the Breakfast Club that had that teacher. They call them slackers. And it was kind of loosely based off him as well. I come out with a paddle. I would spank my opponent.
Yes.
Well, howdy, folks. Welcome down to Bad Brad's Barbecue. Hey, stop looking at Gus. Stop it. Stop it. All right, folks, you see here, Jagger's trying to throw some cornhole, and he just can't get her done.
I just cannot hit anything today.
I see that, Jagger.
Man, you gotta have some bad brags. Play that crap when you're hungry.
Vernon always coming in clutch with the barbecue. Oh, yeah, look at that bite, folks. All right, Jagger, let's see it. Look at that, right in the hole.
Bad Brads, where you can't help but be good.
Like Jagger said, folks, Bad Brad's Barbecue, where it's good to be bad.
If you know what I'm saying. So,
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
I was gonna suggest he go by the Stray Sun, but I think Mr. Discipline.
well,
is
so
so much better.
that's
So much
actually the
better.
plan. If I get the opportunity, I have a wrestling company in Guthrie, Oklahoma that I'm really close with. Probably one of my best friends. He runs that company. I got one of my other close friends runs a branch of that company down in close to the Lubbock area. Then DFW, where I kind of made my name for myself. They've got a company there, and I already kind of told them like, hey, if I come do this and you you accept me and bring me back in, I'm going to do it as I'm a musician making a return to wrestling. So it won't be Mr. Discipline, it won't be Scrap Iron, it'll be the stray son, Brad Sanders, and it's going to be based off real life. So
That's cool.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, that's great.
Do you did you have like a, I don't know if it's called a costume, but like a
look,
Yeah.
I kind of had a look. I mean, it was very old school. That was also part of the character. Was I didn't do a lot of crazy stuff, but I would every once in a while. But my costume, my gear was straightforward to the point. Like Mr. Discipline ain't got time for flashy. He ain't got time for all the tricks.
It's about the discipline.
It'd be hilarious if you come out in like a polo that's got like a Mr. Discipline like embroidered,
So
and then khakis.
So
like,
when I first did this, I came out full suit. I looked like a politician at first.
That's
And people, I started out in Odessa, and people hated me.
oh really?
I remember my first show was over 1,200 people, and I got booed out the building. And not because that they, I sucked. It was the fact that I pissed them off so bad. They did not
heel,
like,
right?
They
Is
did
it
not.
the bad
Yeah,
guy?
I was.
You were the bad
It's
guy.
called a heel, and I kind of went more of a politician route at the
Yeah.
beginning.
So I have a.
He
I've
took
always,
that's low hanging fruit.
so I've always wondered this about professional wrestling. Is there like a, is there like a meeting beforehand? It's like, this is what goes down. This is kind of how this.
Yes and no, and I don't mind sharing this because it's 2024, and you can look this stuff up online, and you've got the guys on TV that make millions of dollars a year talking about this stuff openly. So there's nothing really to hide anymore. But yes and no. Some companies, they'll come and they'll tell you, they'll sit down, they'll say, all right, well, Brad, you're wrestling so and so, so and so's going over, meaning they're winning, and you got a match is 10 minutes. Okay, cool. That's all they tell you. And then you and your opponent, you sit down, I was like, hey, how do you want to do this? What's the story you want to tell? And it's just like playing music. You got to tell a story. So
Like a little script.
yeah, and so you kind of make it up as you. There's two ways about it. You can like talk about it but if you're really really good and you get with somebody that's old school, I love what we called calling it on the fly, and it's just There's a formula to the matches. It's just like a movie. There's an opening, there's a beginning, there's an established who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, who's the protagonist, who's all this different stuff, and then now you got to get to the conclusion. How do you get to the conclusion? Well, you got to throw some ups and downs in there, some nooks and valleys, and all this stuff. And we would, you kind of like, how that works. So either you can plan it out and try to memorize the whole daggone match
Sequence.
or you just know that, hey, there's a formula to this. Let's just call it on the fly, and if you're really good at it, I could be holding on to a move or holding on to you in a certain way, or my thing was as a bad guy, I talk smack the entire match, so my mouth was constantly moving. So I'm constantly moving, I'm talking, so I tell the crowd, shut your mouth, look back to you, all right, hit me in the face when I come back. No, you shut your mouth, okay, and then I turn around, you heard me, but I'd say when I come back. So when I come back doesn't mean right now, it means when I finally come back. So I might walk over here for 15 minutes. And you're going to wait for me, and then I come back. Then you hit me. There's just things you could do, but yes and no. I mean, the bigger companies, they have a bigger production, so they have more of a control on things. But on the independent scene, it's a little more free for all.
It's like improv and music a little bit.
Yeah,
It's more
it's very
physical.
much so.
It's like
It's-
an art form and stuff.
It's what I call it. What I like to call it is it's a live action stunt show. That's exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
because it hurts, your body hurts. You got to tell a story. It's a live action movie scene, but it's all being done in real time. So,
People might call it like it's not real. It's real. It's just
physically. Dang,
it's physically real, and but like you said, it's a show.
yeah.
It's entertainment.
I think
exactly. I don't think there's anything wrong with that
absolutely
either.
not.
I've never took offense to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to know, because I feel like it gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
Like, you have, like, the diehard fans, and then you have everyone else. It's like, oh, that's just
Kind of
like,
outside
made up,
looking
like-
in, making a
Yeah.
Yeah,
judgment
but I
on it,
mean,
Yeah.
the way you explain, I mean, I didn't know anything about it, but the way you explained it, it's like, oh, it makes sense. Like,
Well, I mean, you never walk up to a stunt man that works in Hollywood and say, what you do is fake, right?
yeah, right.
No.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would say don't do that to the people that put their bodies on the line to entertain you. The difference between a stunt man and a pro wrestler is they do it, 3, 4, 5 times out the week versus they do it for, every day for a month and then they take off till the next movie.
So
Which I could be wrong. Nobody come shooting me for that.
Yeah.
So I'm
Stunt
assuming,
guys everywhere loading up right now.
no matter, I'm assuming no matter how your match ends up, like, you're kind of sore for the next couple
Always.
days.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to take the guys to a ring of one of my buddies on there in Guthrie, and put them through a little taste of things.
It was not fun.
He's body slamming them all in there.
No, really. If you look on TikTok, I
We
actually
got
did.
some. Yeah, he did it.
They learned how to take a bump. They attempted it. Now, granted, they didn't snap into it like the guys that are trained to do, but they did it enough to where they're like, "Holy crap!" You can kind of tell, like, if you've never done it before and you're not trained to do it.
The definite physical strain and technique involved. Half of it is being able to take blows, getting hit, being smacked around, and then keep performing, keep doing it.
Yeah.
No. Not for me, man. I'm a little dude.
The sad thing is he's able to do that and keep performing while he's wrestling. We go home after a game of pickleball and we're dying.
That's no exaggeration.
We went and played pickleball Wednesday, and we were playing pretty hard for like 2 hours for pickleball, you know.
Yeah.
And I woke up this morning. I was like, man, I'm like, I don't know, as sore as hard to get out of bed. I couldn't walk right. But we're also out of shape and don't work out.
I'm rather with you, man. I'm 2.5 years of just like doing nothing but playing music and drinking beer. So,
So speaking of playing music, I heard somebody describe you guys, and you guys earlier describe your guys' sound as more metal. How would you guys describe your sound?
Metal, not
as
metal.
as the newest member, I'll let you take this one.
It's like heavy Skinnerd.
Yeah,
I like it.
Shred dirt.
Yeah, shred dirt. Shred dirt's kind
Nice.
of the way we try to describe ourselves. Now, will we throw elements of metal, blues, southern rock, country, whatever
Yeah.
we can?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody in the band comes from some type of different dynamic,
Yeah.
you know, and so we try to respect that when it comes to playing.
Spotify has a playlist called Southern Comfort, and you guys would, to me, fit right in on that.
Well, yeah,
have you
listen-
listened to that, the Southern Comfort?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Spotify put us on
It's
that
like
playlist.
it's like South Hall, Steelwoods, stuff like that.
I
We're
love
also
this
trying to
stuff.
develop the sound a little bit more too. I think we're kind of we want to like start getting crew some of their swamp rock, kind of some of that
yeah.
bluesy swamp.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Yeah.
there's kind of some of those like Whiskey Myers songs that kind of sound a little like
Get a little
Yeah.
swampy,
Yeah.
get a little gritty.
We,
Yeah.
we,
Frogman.
we recently got told we were kind of like from somebody out in California. We're like desert rock, and I was like, "What is that?"
I still don't know what desert rock.
I had to
is.
look it up. It's different.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get weird comparisons all the time.
Yeah.
But we're cool with it. We're like, okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take that. It's a compliment one way or the
Yeah.
other.
So, you said you were a Steelwoods fan, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the news?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, real quick.
What are we talking
I took it as one way at first, and then I sent it to him because I'm a Steelwoods fan, but he's a Steelwoods fan.
Yeah.
And I took it as they're no longer going to be like putting out music, like they're gonna they're done. He thought they were just going to stop touring, and I was like, I don't know, I think they're done.
The way I read to me that the Steelwoods is done. That they've done everything they wanted to do for 8 years. They put out some really amazing music.
Yeah.
Their performances were great, and the way the letter reads, it's like I think we're content where we're at, and I think we're going to take a break and be done for a while. That's
Yeah.
the way it read to me, but I don't know. You like it's that band that I showed you that covered that Leonard Skinner song with "Baby I Need You," had the tasty blues licks
Yes.
and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too familiar with them, but yeah, show me some stuff.
Man, I hate that. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get them on for like the entire time we've been doing this.
Yeah.
And it just never has quite worked out. We've been close, but it just never has quite. And I told him, I was like, we gotta quit. If we can't get them, we gotta quit.
Yeah.
Do you like their new album?
I haven't had a chance to listen to it
Okay.
yet, and it sounds crazy, but I don't listen to a lot of music.
This
We get that from a lot of
yeah.
people.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask you guys this: whenever you guys like travel, like when you guys came up from Amarillo to today, I assume. What you guys have on the playlist? Are you
wanna
bumping
know.
some Joe Rogan, or are you listening?
Nah,
to
the
Watermelon?
drummer put on his own playlist. I don't even know exactly what we're all
It had a
listening
little bit of everything.
Yeah,
Some
there was
blues, it had
R&B.
some '90s R&B, it had some some heavy metal, it had some red dirt, and it had some rock.
Yeah.
A little bit. We're not. I don't know. We all have our flavors that we like, but like we're pretty
I think we find a common ground sometimes with some like old school '90s alternative, 2000s.
Yeah, definitely that area.
Yeah.
It's more of a chill vibe.
And then everybody else kind of has their own taste. So Luke seems to be our neutral balancer for just putting a kind of wide playlist on. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was some TLC. We were listening to some Trey. I mean, then we're going to Breaking Benjamin, Chevelle.
Be like, I don't want no scrubs. Red.
If you could only listen to one artist for the rest of your life, who would it be?
One song every day, David Bowie fame.
Okay.
He even limited it to a song.
All
That's
day,
nice.
every day.
Man, that's hard for me because I don't know. I just
Gun to your head, man. Go.
I think it would be Stevie Ray.
Ooh.
Just
Okay.
because it's more than just him singing. It's the actual it isn't his ability to take you on a journey from front to back of a song.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect that from you.
So you say you
I was
usually
thinking
don't
Britney Spears
listen. So you usually don't listen to music. Are you a podcast guy?
So my first
Yes.
hour, first hour of my
Alright,
day is podcast. It's the first hour, maybe 2 hours. Of the
So
day.
aside from the watering hole, what's the first thing you're putting on whenever you?
Right now it's I got two, and it's the DIY that CD Baby puts on for bands. It's a lot of great information for you as a young band. We're 2 years old, so we take all the pointers we can get. And then I have this horror podcast I listen to. It's called Dr. No Sleep, and I like
That's some
stories.
good stuff. I'm only laughing because he got me turned on to it now, and I'm listening to the shit.
I just like good stories, and they're stories that you and I write, and we send it into this guy, and he narrates it, and he puts all the sound
pretty
effects
neat.
and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys have merch, stuff like that?
We do. We don't have any with us today, just because we had to pack tight. But if you want to buy some merch, just visit our website www.thestraysons.com, or hit us up on Facebook.
We do shipping, all that stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
We can sell you anything you want.
Do you guys ship it out yourself?
Yeah, so we our band manager is also our merch guy.
Okay.
He makes all our merch from the hats I got on right now, the Fat Boy Hat Company. He's got one as well. Our T-shirts, hoodies, everything. Our bracelets and stickers are outsourced, but anything fabric-wise, anything you can wear, he makes. So it's honestly, you hit us up on Facebook, I send the information over to him, and he gets it done pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not to brag or anything, but I think we have the merch game locked down.
Yeah.
We have you heard of CH Lonestar promo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we work with them. We actually made, it's not on me right now, we actually made these shirts with them.
I like
we sent them a design. They made them for us.
I believe
And,
they made this Cody West shirt.
Yeah,
this
the
morning, too,
Cody
right?
West shirt.
Yeah.
You've got
Yeah.
it also.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
they do they'll make the shirts and ship them out for you, all that kind of
Nice.
stuff.
Yeah.
They make socks.
Yeah, when we were talking to him, they're like, we will literally do anything a band wants within the bounds of what's possible, apparently. So they're like, socks. Hell, we'll put you guys' faces on a pair of underwear, I guess. I don't know. But
Put Brad's face on a pair of panties.
I mean, if he needs something to wear while he's wrestling, I'm sure they can make a Stray Sons.
Hey, if they want to
Is it
sponsor,
called a leotard? Do you wear leotards?
No, they're called trunks.
Trunks. Oh,
Okay,
well, I was
there
way
you
off.
go.
Yeah.
You can get some Stray
Have you ever
Sons
worn a
trunks.
leotard?
No,
One of those, the whole bodysuit you to wrestle in one of those?
those are called singlets.
Oh, well, I don't know what I'm talking about.
What he does during his own time is his own business, okay?
Leave me alone.
So what's your lineup for tonight, song-wise? Do you have those picked
If I
out?
told you, we'd have to kill you.
Okay.
No, I don't remember. You know what they are?
For the show, so one of our all of our originals actually would be Dirty Laundry, Clean Money, and Falling Apart.
And all those are available on Spotify and all
Cool.
the other streaming services.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
That's awesome.
You guys have TikTok?
Yes.
You do have TikTok. 'Cause
So
you
we
mentioned that
focus
earlier.
on what we call the big three: is Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Okay.
We put stuff up on YouTube, just not as often, but that's our main three focuses.
Developing it as
Yeah.
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 You guys reach out on X any?
No,
Is that Twitter
Formerly
now?
known as Twitter.
yeah,
No,
I fell out of love with that back when I was a wrestler. I don't like I just don't.
Don't
I
make the Twitter people mad.
Yeah, I just don't like the format. I'll put it that way.
Doc,
Different strokes for different
I'll
folks.
just say that. Yeah. I just,
I feel like Dr.
sorry,
Discipline
Elon.
can do some damage on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
He might fit in perfect with Twitter.
I feel like Dr. No Sleep would be a great wrestling name too.
That'd be because you can never put me to sleep. You have to be like
That's
somebody
pretty cool.
really good at like
Yeah.
grappling, and you
Yeah.
can never get tapped out. So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
never going to put me to sleep.
That's
There
cool.
you go.
Yeah, I can see that.
Your whole stick is, are they going to put him to sleep tonight? No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay. Oh, brother. Let me tell you something, brother.
I like the. Now this is going to show my ignorance when it comes to wrestling, but I love the clip where it's like jet flying. I don't
Ric
remember
Flair.
Ric Flair.
Yeah, I
Ric
can't
Flair.
say a
Yeah,
word
yeah,
for
yeah.
word, but it's like
Yeah.
I'm jet flying and limousine riding.
Yes.
Alligator shoe wearing, and I got women lined up down the street a mile long to get in the woo,
The kid in the woo.
the limousine with Ric Flair, and I'm gonna make them go woo 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 all night long.
Hilarious.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on.
thank you for having
We'll
us.
let you get going and let you get ready for the
Awesome.
show tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, thank
and
you.
Thank you.
we're super excited to
Yeah.
see it.
We're excited. Well, thank
And,
you for having us, man.
yeah.
This has
Yeah.
been-
Good luck tonight as well.
All right, thank you.
Hope you guys get
And
the-
maybe we'll see you at Cat Fry.
Yeah.
Hey, we hope so, man. And y'all don't forget, follow the Stray Sons on Facebook and all social medias. Follow one of his main bands. It's called Touch and Voodoo. He didn't mention it earlier, but follow them as well. They've got some really cool stuff,
Okay.
and I appreciate it.
All right.
Awesome.
Awesome, guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you guys so
boss.
much.
Yes, sir.